Welcome back to Clark's Ring Rants. Let's get straight into today's video. So there's a saying that you either die the hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And it appears that Oleksandr Usyk is doing his very best to live long enough to see himself become the villain after he was the hero, the king of the heavyweight division. What are you doing, Oleksandr Usyk? Let's talk about it. So, on a recent episode of Inside the Ring, you know, that little panel podcast talk show, whatever you want to call it, with Max Kellerman, Mike Cappinger, and I don't know who the other guy is, to be honest with you. They had Devin Haney on this week, and they did a phone call, Zoom, Skype type of interview with Oleksandr Usyk, and they were pitching some potential fighters to him, some contenders that maybe he could face. But unfortunately, Oleksandr Usyk was quick to pour water on these. Now, these were fighters that I think we'd all like to see Usyk fight. The up-and-comers, the guys that have not had their shot yet. Moses Itauma was mentioned, and Oleksandr Usyk said he doesn't want to fight him because it's a young guy, he likes him, and he doesn't want to break him. Like, sort of broken English, but the gist of what he was saying, in my interpretation, was he doesn't want to fight Moses Itauma because it's too soon for Moses Itauma and he'd beat him easily. Now, Usyk would say that, to be fair, because Moses Itauma's young, he's fresh, he's exciting, he's confident, and he can pose a risk to Usyk. There's not much risk-reward in that fight for Oleksandr Usyk. Does he really want to risk losing to a young guy? I mean, what is Itauma? He's about 13-0. He's not had many fights. It's not good for the legacy, so I think he's been advised to steer well clear of that fight. For the money, that would be on offer for it. He did seem keen-ish about a year or so ago on the fight, but Oleksandr Usyk's done a complete 180 in the last year or so. He's gone from all about legacy, got gloves, will travel, fight any man, anytime, any place, anywhere, ironically, as Tyson Fury used to say. But now Usyk is just in it for the money. He's just trying to cash out and extract as much value from these last three fights, or these three fights he intends to have, of his career. Adric Caballel was sort of mentioned as well. They were like, oh, what do you think to fight in Adric Caballel, Usyk? Would that be a fight for you? And Usyk was just like, don't really fancy that one. Sorry, Max, I'm not going to be fighting Adric Caballel. He's going to drop the WBC. That'll become vacant, and who knows who Caballel will fight for that. But it's not a good look for Usyk. Caballel's been waiting for his shot for a very, very long time, and he's not going to get it. But onto the meat and the bones of this video, Oleksandr Usyk outlined his final three opponents, starting with Rico, aka Beethoven, who's going to be fighting at the Pyramids of Giza in May. Just a joke fight, one professional boxing fight. He's 36 years old. His last fight was in 2014. No idea how this has been sanctioned. Not sure what mental gymnastics Mauricio Sulaiman did, how many brown envelopes he got stuffed and he's stuffed to other people. But we're getting that fight. Usyk should make light work of Beethoven in that fight. Shouldn't really have too many issues with Beethoven. Should give him a good old kicking. But maybe he'll just drag it out for a few rounds. Then, inexplicably, he said he wants to fight the winner of Wardley Dubois. Now, he could have fought Wardley for the belt. Well, the belt that he dropped. And he's already kicked Dubois' butt twice. So, who on earth would want to see that fight again? I mean, if Usyk fights Dubois again, we riot. We're not having that. He's kicked his butt twice. No one wants to see that. Why didn't you just fight Wardley to begin with instead of vacating the belt? Let Wardley challenge you for the belts, because now he's just going to be seen as an email champion. Well, I suppose he can legitimise himself by beating Daniel Dubois, but he took that right away from Wardley to win the belt in the ring. So why he'd come out now and say he wants to fight the winner and he can just become three-time undisputed? And then, like, what? Was he just going to keep doing that perpetually? Become undisputed, vacate a belt, fight whoever wins the vacant belt and just become undisputed? Is Usyk just going to do that? Are we just going to get a situation where Usyk is doing that for all of eternity and he becomes a 74-time undisputed heavyweight world champion? I think not. There's much better fights out there to be made, much more deserving fighters. Daniel Dubois shouldn't even really be getting this world title shot anyway. And what sort of narrative are they going to spin? Oh, Dubois was not concentrating going into the second fight. Oh, the party had him distracted. He was arguing with Don Charles. Usyk was cheating in the first fight. What are they going to say? How are they going to sell? That is going to be a really, really tough sell. That one is going to be like selling sun cream to an Eskimo. Good luck with that. No one is turning out to see that fight. And finally, and worst of all, he had the cheek to say he wants to fight Tyson Fury for a third time. Who wants to see that? Oh my lord. I pray to God this doesn't happen. If it does happen, I hope there's no belts on the line because Tyson Fury is coming off 2 losses to Usyk, an 18-month layoff, and then he's going to fight Makhmedov, and we think he gets the challenge for the world heavyweight titles. What is going on? What is Usyk doing? I don't understand it. Oh, a few years ago, he'd have fought anyone, any place, no bother. Undisputed. Bellew's been out for a few years, no problem. I'll go over to England and batter him. Chisora in England, I'll kick his butt. Joshua, I'll school him in the UK, then I'll school him in Saudi. He's been the away fighter so many times. Gassiev in Russia, it don't matter to him. He'd have gone anywhere and fought any man. But look at him now, just cherry picking his way through the last few fights of his career. It's really sad because I love Usyk. He's one of my favourite fighters. He's so exciting to watch. He's funny outside of the ring. He's entertaining in it. He always finds a way to win. He's so skillful. One of the best to ever do it. But come on, man, what are you doing now? Taking these joke fights, giving Tyson Fury an olive branch. Why? He doesn't deserve it. Dubois for a third time. Nah, come on. And then Beethoven. What's that all about, Usyk? Come on, fix it up. But what do you guys think? Usyk has outlined his final 3 opponents, his hit list. He wants to beat these guys and he wants to sail off into the sunset. Do you have a problem with it? Listen, if he vacates the belts, he can fight who he wants. But while he's got the belts, he's got an obligation, a duty to fight the best available contenders. And Usyk ain't doing that anymore, so I got to call it out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.